I'm Leo Walter for Kit Guru, and this case here is the Cooler Master MasterBox 5T, which, as the name suggests, is an update of the MasterBox 5, a case I didn't see. And I must confess I'm quite glad I didn't see the MasterBox 5, because judging by the changes to make this 5T, the 5 actually sounds like a fairly basic piece of stuff. So it sells for about £60 as the basic 5. This MasterBox 5T is £75. It was going to be more expensive than that, but just before launch, Cooler Master cut the recommended price from £90, which is like right in there with some really serious bits of hardware, to £75, which is just a few pounds cheaper. Probably a wise move on their part. So, as with the Master Case 5T, you've got a red and black thing going on. Superficially, you might possibly think the two cases are one and the same, although they are not. Because cosmetically they do have an initial similarity. Now, the original MasterBox 5 had a flat top and could accommodate a 240 or 280 radiator in the front and did not have a vent in this position here. The 5T has this sort of raised front, so it's got a different shaped top and can accommodate up to a 360 radiator in the front, and has this magnetic dust filter here. If I can peel the thing off without damaging myself. There we go, off it comes, strong magnets, in red to give you a bit more sort of cosmetic stuff going on, and you can indeed install a fan here above the CPU, should you wish. So very sensible, and that's one of the reasons why to me the original 5 sounds like something that may not have interested me. So this section here is a handle. If you stick your fingers in there, it's solid, okay? There's no optical drive bay, no airflow through that part. It's purely so you can grab the thing and go, which suggests either so you can make it easy to carry a PC around the house or head off to LAN parties. I'll just take this front panel off because it's highly reflective. There we go. Put that to one side. That finish is called Dark Mirror. Cooler Master also has Mesh Flow, which, as the name suggests, is just perforated mesh, which actually sounds to me quite appealing. But the Dark Mirror finish, apart from the fact it reflects like crazy under lights, as the name suggests, it's translucent. So were you to put some LED fans in the front, you'll be able to see them through the front panel, which I actually quite like the sound of that, except that Cooler Master gives you that fan there and that fan there, two 120s as stock, and they're just bog ordinary black plastic, nothing clever whatsoever. These two fans here I've added in to go the liquid cooling or EK Vardas, also 120s. They're not illuminated, therefore there's nothing to see, which is why the thing's turned off. And there's a fan controller on the back internet which handles 3 fans, so you could plug in your 2 stock fans plus 1 extra and run them off the fan controller, should you wish. So cosmetically you've got that mirrored front panel, dark mirror panel. There's a bit of a thing going on. You've got this here, which is an LED light bar, so you can illuminate the sort of the underfloor area at the front of your case, should you choose. Fair enough. I mean, it's not a big deal, but why not? On the top here on the I/O, we've got a tiny little reset button, USB headset jacks. That is a fan position, fan controller switch, only high and low. It's just 2 positions, so I'm fairly confident it's 5 and 12 volt. And then the world's most clicky power button there. All fairly basic stuff. Then inside the case we've got a power supply cover which covers our gorgeous Seasonic Prime titanium, which is a bit of a shame. You've got the red and black thing going on, so I followed that with my build. So we've got an Asus R9 390 Strix graphics card which has a bit of red on it, and if you look closely you will see the backplate is indeed horizontal. It's this part here that's a wedge, so when a few people have commented on our videos that the graphics card is sagging, no it's not. Just look more closely and you'll see. At the front I've put in an Alpha Cool 240 radiator. Hanging off that we've got a radiator bracket, a DDC pump reservoir above, and then an Alpha Cool XPX CPU block there. Motherboard is an Asus Z170i Pro Gaming. It's a mini ITX because frankly I didn't need anything more. All I wanted was something that's going to accommodate my Skylake processor and a graphics card, and it does the job. Obviously I could put a micro ATX or ATX board in this, but I just wanted to hang that hardware off it, and it looks the part going for the red-black theme. That motherboard happens to have an M.2 slot on the rear, so I've got a Kingston M.2 SSD on the back, which is out of sight. Hence these 2 drive bays are unused. Also, there is no optical drive bay, so this area here doesn't do anything in that respect. So it looks like there's no drives whatsoever, but there is the M.2 on the rear, as I say. What else? What else? Oh, there's some Corsair DDR4 in there as well. The coolant is Mayhem's black, so it looks like it's black tubing. Actually, it's not. It's clear tubing with black coolant, which is a bit silly, but thought I'd give it a whirl, see what it looks like. And it seems in keeping with the whole black-red theme. So essentially, it's a glorified all-in-one liquid cooler with proper components. Cooling in this case is very nice. The CPU under load went up to 44. It's a Core i7-6700K. Might be over the top for a basic case, but as Kaby Lake's coming soon, I'll be retiring my Skylake hardware sooner rather than later, I imagine. So I thought I'd give it a final run, if maybe not a final run, but you know. The R9 idled at 51, under load 87, which given the nature of that chip is exactly what you expect. Plenty of space, as you can see. Could have put a larger graphics card in had I chosen. Could put two other things in if I really wanted, which would obviously be massively over the top for a case of this price and market position. Cable ties to secure cabling, absolutely adequate and fine. However, you're going to struggle to make the thing look gorgeous because of all these holes and such. Like, there are lots of tie down points, but there are also lots of holes. So tidying everything up it's a struggle. It's doable. That side is not great, but when I turn it back to this side, it looks okay. The front panel comes off if you release some clips inside, but there's absolutely no reason to do so apart from getting access to the fan mount, so that's why I haven't bothered for this. Overall, build quality is alright. The styling I quite like, actually. It accommodates all the hardware that you want to put in a case like this. Clearly an all-in-one would go very nicely, but be a bit boring, wouldn't it? Going for a custom loop is over the top. Skylake, Kaby Lake is the obvious thing for this. Whether you go Core i7, I'm not entirely clear. Maybe it's a Core i5 thing. LGA 2011-3, I think, would be massively over the top, but could look perfectly nice. Overall, happy. Not blown away, but happy. No major problems. Pricing, once they'd adjusted, it made sense. £75 in this case is all right. Would have been handy had it been a tad cheaper, but I am really glad I never saw the original MasterBox 5, because this MasterBox 5T is quite a good starting point for a budget case. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. If you want more from Kit Guru, please do click to subscribe. I'm Leo Warder for Kit Guru. This is the Cooler Master MasterBox 5T.